Hello everyone. The situation with Henry Cavill and his first return, and then a hasty departure from the DC film universe was one of the most confusing and scandalous at the end of last 2022. Moreover, it was Henry's departure. This is probably the main reason why the new leadership of DC James Gunn and Peter Safran were most sharply criticized. So if you believe in multiple press reports, the big bosses faltered, perhaps by the way under pressure from the top management from WB Discovery, and right now they are asking Henry to come back. Though the main questions are in what form and what will answer all this as British. I don't know if it's worth retelling the past history of events, but in a nutshell that over the past years Henry Cavill has been doing everything in order to return back to the role of Superman. Recorded a video, made a statement. He said that he was ready and waiting for a call and others and so on, and finally last fall it would seem to have worked, because Cavill told the whole world on his Instagram that he was returning to the role of a Man of Steel. Although happiness did not last long, and literally a month after the first statement or something like that, Cavill he came out to his fans again, making it clear that he would not become Superman again, and that this opportunity was closed for him forever. And the reason was that the new bosses of the DC studio James Gunn and Peter Safran had their own plans for the future of the cinematic universe, and Henry Cavill, like some of the other DC stars, simply did not enter into these plans. Moreover, the new studio bosses also made a fool of Henry himself, saying that they did not expel him because they actually did not hire him, and the fact that he had previously stated there was like his personal business. And even more, moreover, James Gunn immediately told everyone that he was personally working on a new project on Superman Legacy, where there would be a new look at this hero where he would be played by another younger actor, and this film was the first, so to speak, debut of a completely updated DC. Well, as you might expect, not everyone liked all this, so after such innovations there was a giant flow of negativity. Moreover, if you believe some insiders, the situation around Cavill did not like even many bosses of the parent company Warner Bros. Discovery, who did not understand why the actor so beloved by millions and such a coveted star who dreams of taking over other studios, including direct competitors of DC from Marvel, just take it and brazenly show and pretty nasty throw it out by the scruff of the neck like a lousy cat. In general, no one liked such decisions of the new bosses, and some time later information is flying in the press that James Gunn still decided to give a back, as many publications now write James Gunn want Henry Cavill to return to 600th, but not as Superman. Then a short quote from the publication Gameran, the head of DC James Gunn meeting with Henry Cavill about the possibility that the actor will play another character, not Superman, in the upcoming list of DC Universe projects. According to our reliable and verified source, the former Witcher actor can still play a role in DC, but it won't be Superman. It's a pretty wild pitch by James Gunn, and it's still not clear whether Henry Cavill is ready to agree to it. End quote. Well, there are just a dime a dozen similar messages now, which is quite an interesting feint. Purely theoretically, of course, Gunn got in the ears, decided to return to Henry's candidacy. That's just not clear what kind of role will he be able to offer the Brit, and the second is whether it will suit Cavill or not, because we know the actor's commitment and attachment to the character of the Man of Steel, and it is far from the fact that he wants to become someone else, and I don't think the incomprehensible gestures made by the DC bosses earlier pleased Henry very much, and didn't give him too much motivation to work with the studio further, especially considering that the British are simply inundated with all sorts of offers, including from Marvel. So of course it's curious how all this will end and what Henry will answer if he really has already been offered to stay in DC. To find out the development of this situation, and right now subscribe to our channel and click on the bell so as not to miss the new issue, and also write comments. Thanks to everyone who watched to the end.